Leader of the Official Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I feel like I want to take a turn asking the member opposite a question too, because she's having a great morning. So, one of the other areas of housing that's a deep concern for us is New Brunswick's public housing. There are people in those homes that know that their neighbours and the empty spaces beside them need repairs, need upgrading. We have public stock that has been neglected for years and years. So I'm hoping that the minister can tell us about the plans to make sure that New Brunswickers who are living in social housing today have access to safe and appropriate properties, and that they might be getting the right to bring their issues with their tenancy to the Residential Tenancies Tribunal. Minister?
Minister of Housing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And New Brunswick does have a significant, I think, public housing stock. And there has been some concern in the past about whether we're doing the repairs and rehabilitation that are required on that housing stock. Now, I'm very pleased that this government last year invested funds to immediately go in and fix 110 units last year, and all that work has been completed. And the member opposite and the Leader's Opposition question is actually extremely timely, Mr. Speaker, because we are in the capital budgeting process right now. And I have sat down with my teams at Social Development and at Housing, and we started talking about the needs for improvements on the capital side of things in both departments, and one of the discussion items has certainly been repair and rehabilitation of our own units. So that discussion is happening. We have not submitted our capital budget, but it is certainly on our radar. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Président. C'est clair que le coût de la vie est un enjeu pour les Néo-Brunswickois aujourd'hui. On l'a entendu du ministre de Santé, du ministre du Logement, du membre de Southwest Miramichi Baie-de-Vin. Je pense qu'on est tous d'accord que le coût de la vie, c'est quelque chose qu'on entend à chaque jour. We're hearing it, that New Brunswickers are struggling with the cost of living, and they want to see action. Not plans, not actions that may come if an election might come, not actions that we are going to do, but maybe we're not sure if we can afford to do, and we're going to put things out. The member opposite has the ability to make a fundamental input cheaper for New Brunswickers. He has the ability to lower the price of gas by directing the EUB today to take 4 cents off, which would make a meaningful difference for the rural New Brunswickers in Bathurst East, Nipisiguit, St. Isidore, who need to drive quite a long distance just to access health care. Will the Premier take those 4 cents off gas today?
The Honourable Premier.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think the member opposite knows full well how the EUB works. The same kind of process as Nova Scotia went through, PEI and Newfoundland, in putting this clean fuel tax on, another tax from the federal government, Mr. Speaker. I think that, you know, there's been some good discussion. We talked yesterday about, last week, about how we would make the whole carbon tax and look at changing that and working with the MPs, the Liberal MPs, and going after the federal government to make changes to that. I mean, certainly the leader of the Green Party comes up today and tries to pin that all on me, the carbon tax, Mr. Speaker. I don't think that's going to stick. So the carbon tax is clearly not working. It's clearly an imposition on particularly rural residents, and particularly in Atlantic Canada, Mr. Speaker, and I think we're all agreeing to that. So let's just axe the tax, Mr. Speaker. I think I've heard that somewhere else. Let's get rid of that thing, and let's have the cost of transportation and fuels and everything that goes with it gotten rid of, Mr. Speaker. It's not working. It's causing unnecessary affordability challenges in every part of our province. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.